welcome to Somewhere in the Middle. I hate you.
That's Nikki, and I'm Angie.
I'm Nikki. She Angie. She right.
Okay, so we're going to do something fun today. It's been a long time since we have recorded and had any content for you guys. So I have this app. It's a random question generator. So we're just going to do 10 questions really quick, have a little, funny banter, what you love about us. Just something really quick and fun. Just, to let you guys know that we're back. We're here. We have some great content coming. You just got to give us some time to prep. But we just wanted to reconnect and say hi with y'all. A little wave. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
So the first question, what fictional place would you most like to go to?
Now you're gonna make me cry. Okay. So the fictional place that I would like to go to would be Narnia. Because if you have read the Chronicles of Narnia, especially if you've read all 7 books, as I have, you would know that Narnia is basically a place where you're able to see those Christian values that we learn all our lives. Narnia is where you can actually see those things in action and actually see a physical representation, I guess you could say, of what God is and who God is. And it would be very powerful to go. It would almost be like going to heaven, I would think. Narnia is a place that is very near and dear to my English teacher heart.
That's so sweet.
Wow, what were you thinking?
So something along the same lines. My favorite movie as a child was The Never Ending Story. And I would love to go and find a trail and and go there. So anyway, that was my favorite movie of even now. Oh my God, I love The Never Ending Story. Just the imagination of kids and anything is possible. And I kind of have taken that thought process into my adulthood. Be delusional, right? Think of the wildest and craziest things. Anything is possible. So anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds cool. I wasn't expecting that question at all.
Okay, question number 2. In your group of friends, what role do you play?
I don't know. I think we all have different groups of friends that we settle in. I'm always, I guess,
you're the party planner. You go organize the shenanigans. But you organize at work, at school. You organize.
I guess so. I looked at it like most of being the mama, just the old mama to put stuff together, make sure things don't fall apart. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but you do that. That's what you do. That's instantly what came to my mind about you.
Okay, what instantly came to your mind about you?
I'm the one that's gonna push the envelope. I'm the one that's gonna have us trying to do stuff that we ain't never did before, going on vacations we ain't never been, eating food.
But the first thing to me, you gonna bring everybody together. Like if the name Angie comes out, like people coming through. Like people, you bringing all different sorts together. Like you gonna have your people, they coming through for you. Even before you left town, even before you abandoned us all. I mean, if it was Sunday at Angie house, it was packed, period. Like, it wasn't no question. It was going down. And who knew what might happen?
Yeah, okay.
I can show y'all some pictures. Anyway.
No, you can't. I might run for office one day. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. When was the last time you changed your opinion about something major?
It's been a long time. I can remember what it was though. But honestly, it's probably been about 10 minutes. Oh, about 10 years ago, 10, 12, 15 years ago. Because I used to be quick, honey, quick to tell you leave your man. If he wasn't doing what you wanted to do, baby, and let him go. Now I might let mine go that quick, but I don't tell people that no more. You know, if you baby, you want yours, keep him. I don't care what he's doing. If you want him, you hold on to him. That's you. That's the last thing I remember changing my mind about, because I've been right about so many things since I was a child, and I'm still right about those same things.
Okay. Okay, for me, I was dead set on not getting my heart hurt again, not being open to falling in love. I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody in New England. I don't want to live here. I'm trying to figure out how I can leave. And just recently, I actually met somebody before a couple of months ago who made me push my thinking of why I didn't want a relationship. And he called me on my bullshit. And he was like, Angela, those are excuses. Everything that you just said has nothing to do with you wanting to be in a relationship with somebody. You're making excuses. And, you know, the conversation went, you know, a little deeper than that. But, and I thought to myself, I was like, you're right. I am. And part of not wanting a relationship was the fear of having to have a heartbreak again. I'm not gonna get my heart broken. Period. The end. And I changed my mind, and I'm not that I'm gonna get my heart broken, but I'm open to receive a relationship, even if it's in New England, and I have to stay here because we're gonna, you know, get married and have children. No, I'm joking. So I changed my mind. Don't tell nobody now.
See what happens. Y'all see me changing my life.
Next question. We got 2 more questions to go. Or did I say 10? Anyway, what story does your family always tell about you?
I don't know. My family not big on stories, but I know for a fact it would have something to do with some food. If it was my mama, it would have something to do with some food, something to do with some dancing because I got some food. Mama, can I have some food? I don't know. Food related. What about you?
I've told this story for the last 30 years about how I prayed for my little brother and he is the light of my life, and everybody tells the story. I'm surprised she ain't told you about how she prayed for her little brother and he's her answer to her prayers. It's the, you know, running joke. Somebody told me that I needed to change my Facebook status for his birthday because I post it every year. But I prayed for him and he's the light of my life. He's my 3rd favorite human. Gudis comes first. He bumped him.
Oh, I can imagine. That's a cute story, though.
Oh. Okay. What was the best compliment you've ever received?
Okay, now you really finna make me cry. I don't know about the best compliment. I am a public school educator, for those of you all who are not familiar or not aware, but this year they let the kids write little notes to teachers that they like, and I've never really just been. I've had my kids who were mine and they're still mine. 20 years later, literally 20 years later. But recently, you know, since I had my own kids, I don't put as much of me into the job. I'm not gonna lie. I do my 7 to 3. I care for my kids. I don't cheat my kids at all. I do my job every day. So I take it seriously. But I don't put as much of me into it. And this year, you know, one of the kids wrote a little thank you note to me about, you know, helping her, not letting her make bad decisions, and just something just really sweet. And for me, that meant a lot, because even though I don't put as much of myself in, I still put quite a bit in. I try to make a life lesson out of everything that I teach my kids. And I try to let them see the mother in me, and I let them see, you know, the humanity in their own parents. And so I put a lot into it. And so for her, you know, she had all of her teachers to pick from, probably got, you know, 10 teachers to pick from. And for her to pick me and to write that note, it was validating. I ain't gonna lie. It really touched me, I should say.
I don't know if I believe that you don't put your all into it. Nikki, when I first met you, before you even had kids, before you were a mother, how many people did I meet? Oh, this is my son. This one of my students. I took care of him, and you know, taking them, helping them get enrolled in college, and you know, taking them, you know, care package. Come on, we got to ride up to Grambling. He needs, you know, shoes. Like, you have always given so much of yourself to children. You know, I don't see you not, you know.
It's just not always recognized or appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for it to actually be recognized is probably what.
Yeah.
Okay, don't get me emotional.
I'm a gangster. I don't get emotional.
Right. I'm a G first and foremost.
Right. A lot of my come to Jesus moments have been ever since, you know, I become a grandmother. Ever since my daughter decided to bless me with goodies, it has it's really opened my eyes to like the whole parenting cycle and just the kind of love and energy that you give to your family. And, you know, when my daughter had Goodis, and, you know, she would tell me, I hope Goodis loves me as much as I love you. You know, I hope I'm half the mother. You know, if you have been to me, that, you know, I've tried to be the Goodis. And it's comments like that, you know, make me think that I didn't do such a bad job raising her, even though I had her when I was 2 years old. I got to come up with a better story. But it's moments like that. So her, you know, hoping to be as good of as a mom to her, because you don't know if you're a good mother until they get to be an adult, you know, and it's until they manifest themselves, until her trying to be a mother to her own child. It's like, oh, wow, I guess I didn't do such a bad job. But, you know, you don't get to reap the rewards of that job until 20, 30 years later. So
that is pretty awesome. I think, especially when you're a young parent, you don't really have you haven't come that full circle where you can actually see your mom as a mother, as a person, first of all. So you haven't seen that full cycle. When you become a mother later on, like I became a mother way long after I realized the parenting job that my mama did. You know what I'm saying? And so it's different when you a child and a parent at the same time. You don't have that reflection period. Right. So that's pretty cool that she recognized that, you know, as she has her own child.
She ain't call me today, and let Goodis call me, but that's okay. Next question. What's your worst habit?
Cussing out my kids. As we talk about
we got a couple
as we talk about parenting. Baby, look. Next.
My worst habit is I overthink. I read something one time that says it's okay to overthink. It's never okay to underthink. So
yeah, and I honestly don't think me cussing out my kids is a horrible thing, honestly, because I feel like, and I tell them sometimes, you know, you go to your job and your boss talking to you crazy, you gonna quit? No, because you used to being cussed out by your mama, so you gonna take what they talking about. You might look for you another job, but you ain't just gonna not be able to pay your bills. Period. Mm-hmm. Okay. This life is hard. It's difficult, and it take a strong person to make it through. Take a strong personality to go get up every day and go take care of that shit. Number one, you don't want to come back to this bitch, so you're gonna do what you need to do to pay your bills and be on your own. Number one. Number two, you ain't gonna be soft. Ain't nobody gonna just be able to hurt your feelings from anything they say to you. Okay? Because you done heard it all in a loving way. From the person who buy all your food, all your clothes and shoes, and take care of you.
Okay, so our last question. I'm trying to see, what is it going to be?
I thought these were random.
They are, but I'm actually scrolling through the random questions, trying to pick trying to think of question.
Less random. You gonna make me put my panties up on my wall. I wasn't gonna put them up in here, but I'm gonna have to put them up.
Okay, here's what. So we're gonna end on this note. If you lost all of your possessions but one, what would you want it to be?
My car. I can do everything I need to do in my vehicle.
If I lost all of my possessions but one, what would I want it to be? Probably my house. My house has been the most stable thing in my life for the last 17 years. You know, it's been if those walls could talk.
Please don't start talking walls.
But not only that, you know, in this housing market, it ain't like I can just go buy another house tomorrow. So I'm gonna hold on to my little piece of real estate, you know, to be able to maximize.
I mean, those answers are typical. Ooh. Outside of the house or the car.
Okay, one more question. The next question that popped up was good. One more question. What's something you wish you would have figured out sooner?
You talking about something that I have figured out late?
Yes.
The stuff that I didn't figure out, I still ain't figured it out.
Yeah.
But everything I know,
you figured out now, but you wish you would have, you know, known it 20 years ago.
I've been the same person since I was 8 years old.
Oh my Jesus. Okay.
So
something I wish I would have figured out sooner. I was so focused on my education, I didn't have any hobbies, and I didn't learn things that I liked later on into life. I was an adult when I learned I like to paint. I like to take pictures. I like gardening. I would have never thought I liked gardening. Like, I didn't have hobbies growing up, and it wasn't until I was, you know, in my late 30s, 40s that I started figuring out the other things that I can do besides go to work, go to school, go home, be a mother. And I wish I would have spent more time, you know, when I was younger, exploring all of the different things that you can, you know, that's capable, playing instruments, you know, hobbies, you know, collecting quarters. I don't know, but just doing other stuff. I envy people who had that experience, because it's like, I don't know, I think it's making you a more well-rounded individual, you know, and it helps with your relationships, you know, you got something positive to do that's only yours, you know.
Well, see, again, I've always known that. So there's not something that new that came around.
All I did was go to school. That's it. And then I was a mother.
I always had something to look forward to. Even when I was a child, I always had something that was not something that somebody could take from me. Usually came in the form of a book, but I mean, I always had something that was mine and that nobody could take from me.
Well, you wouldn't wish that you had started camping earlier? You love camping.
Camping, I think camping came around for me at a time where it was a perfect time. I mean, I had kids, but when I first started thinking about it, I didn't have kids. But what I realize about camping now is that it's not just about all the little stuff I bring to it and all the little toys I have. It's about being outside. You know what I'm saying? It's about being outside, like nature, what was on this earth with nothing else. That's what it's about. And I love the fact that I came across it, I guess, later than I wasn't raised around it. But when it came across, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So anyway.
Okay, that was fun. We should do random questions more often.
Or not. Maybe we come up with something to talk about next time or something.
Okay, we will. We got some good stuff. We just, you know, I wanted to give our viewers, our crew needed some, they missed us.
Yeah.
Give us, some energy.
Yeah. We'll be a little bit more consistent and bring some content. We got a little structure, a little some hard hitting topics that we're gonna probably laugh through. I'm not sure, but
thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, follow us on social media.
Yes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.